This is a recorded interview between Detective Senior Constable Nathan Trimby and Mark Daniel Crozier of 14 Breen Avenue, Kyabram. It's conducted at the Tatura Police Station on Thursday the 31st of August 2017. Also present is my corroborator.
Sharon Lloyd, Senior Constable 34016.
Yep. Mark, do you agree the time by my watch is 11:32?
Yep.
What's your full name and address?
Mark Daniel Crozier, 14 Breen Avenue, Kyabram.
Now, I intend to interview in relation to the offences of possessed child pornography. Before continuing, I must inform you that you do not have to say or do anything, but anything you say or do may be recorded and given evidence. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I must also inform you of the following rights. You have the right to communicate with or attempt to communicate with a friend or relative and tell that person that you're at the police station. You have the right to communicate with or attempt to communicate with a legal practitioner. If you're not a citizen or a permanent resident of Australia, you have the right to communicate with or attempt to communicate with the consular office of the country in which you are a citizen. Yeah, do you understand all those rights?
Yes.
Are you happy to continue with, do you want to do any of those things?
No, you're right.
Okay. What's your age and date of birth?
36.
Yep.
And 9th of the 7/31.
And are you an Australian citizen?
Yes.
Are you a permanent resident in Australia?
Yes.
Are you of Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander descent?
No.
Alright. Okay. Alright, first off, mate, tell me about yourself. What do you do for work?
Tractor driver.
Yep.
And work with rural harvesters as well.
Yep.
Doing forage harvesting. We start up in a couple of weeks, so
yep.
Yeah, that's sort of 4 months of the year.
Yep.
And yeah, other than that, I work for Scott Perry.
Yep.
Doing the mulching.
No worries. What about family? You married, kids or anything like that?
Separated.
Yep.
Got 2 kids. Don't get to see them.
How old are your kids?
Jasper's 12 and Amelia's 9.
And where do they live?
Shepparton, I think.
No worries. Who's your partner or your wife that had with
It was Dale Hart.
Dale Hart.
Yep.
H-A-R-T?
Yep.
No worries. Well, what's... I'm investigating, obviously, the possession of child pornography. What can you tell me about that?
I wouldn't have much to know about it.
Yeah. Do you agree a few weeks ago I left a card at your parents' place and you gave me a bell?
Yep.
Yeah. And we had a chat over the phone about any laptop computers and stuff like that?
Yep.
Right. Well, tell me about have you ever owned a laptop?
I haven't. It was my mum's old one.
Yeah.
I got it off her probably 6 years ago.
Yeah.
She wasn't using it, so I started using it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What type of laptop was it?
I can't, like I said to you on the phone, I can't remember the brand name of it. Yeah. It was the HP or 11 or something like that.
HP. What was the other one? Or
11.
Would your mum know what it is?
No, not now.
Yeah.
She's sort of slowly getting dementia.
Okay.
So.
No worries. And I explained to you when I was talking to you that I need to interview in relation to child pornography. Do you agree with that?
Yep.
Yeah. What did you use that laptop for?
Basically keeping photos of my kids.
Yeah.
That and I had some music on it.
Music? Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say photos of your kids, what, just like normal photos?
It was basically because when me and my ex split up, I get them every second weekend and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Christmas half a day, Easter half a day, birthdays half a day.
Yeah.
So if I got photos of anything of that,
yeah,
I sort of put them on there.
You used to transfer it across from your phone or from your camera or
from a phone.
Yeah. Well, what sort of phone did you have at the time?
I had an iPhone.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember what number it would have been back then?
No.
Right.
That was the one that was stolen out of the car.
That laptop?
Smashed up.
Yeah. Well, tell me about that. You've mentioned that to me already. And that phone too, was it?
Yeah.
Yep.
When I was staying at a house in Marutna, I can't think of the address. It's sort of as you come in to Marutna from TAP, where the cop shop is, you turn left, head on Chuka Road, you come down, the BP's up here, and you've got that first side street. Well, that street just there, the units.
Yeah.
I used to live in there with Peter Hooper. I
Peter
was
Hooper.
staying there with Peter Hooper.
Yeah.
And I had a VT Commodore,
Yeah.
goldy sort of thorny colour.
Yeah.
And I went to go to Kai one day and it broke down out near the Maripna Cemetery.
Yeah.
And I parked it sort of between the cemetery and Googe,
Mhm.
whatever they're called.
Yeah. The
Linen
driveway.
joint.
Yeah.
Out the back on the highway,
Yeah.
sort of behind bushes. And I went out there 2 days later to pick it up and all the windows were smashed in, all the panels were kicked in. And yeah, I didn't report it because that was back in the days of the drugs and stuff, so.
Yeah. You just mentioned drugs. You had a bit of a habit back then, did you?
Yeah.
You
I
said
was
it's been
bad
using
for
meth
10
a bit.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've been going pretty good the last
Yeah,
few
I've
years.
been 2.5 years clean.
Okay, that's good.
So.
Did Peter Hooper, does he know about this
No,
car getting
no.
smashed up? And,
Oh, he might know about the car,
yeah.
but yeah, he doesn't know about the laptop getting stolen and shit.
Are you good with computers? Like,
No, not really.
do you know, would you know how like to pull them apart and do any work
No.
on them or anything like
No.
that? No. Do you know a person by the name of Michelle Morritt?
Yeah,
Tell
she
me about
used to
her.
be in Kai.
Yep.
She used to be with a bloke called Jason.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of his last name. Jason. I can't think of his last name, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just general friends.
Yeah.
And she and her and Jay split up, and she was with another bloke, but I can't remember where she was. And they were living at the end of Andrews Road, like out on Kaikuma Road.
Oh yeah.
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 So yeah, we're just general friends.
Yep. No worries. Just on that, Dale Hart was the female you had kids with. Have you had any partners after her?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who were they?
Claire,
Dozzy,
Dozzy,
D-O.
double Z-I.
Yep. Anyone else?
No, that's who I lived in Tatura with, Merrigan with.
Yep. Lived in Merrigan with her.
Yeah. On Andrews Road.
What about a female called Michelle Matthews? You ever heard of her?
Michelle Matthews.
No. What about a male by the name of Justin Hodgson?
No.
Sometimes known as Hodgie or...
No, I know a Hodgie from Kai, but that's Mark Hodge.
Yeah, no. Rightio. What about a bloke by the name of Daniel Wright?
Yeah, right. No.
The reason I ask is Justin, Michelle and Daniel are all pretty well known in the drug scene around Shep.
Yep.
And we came into possession of a laptop computer after doing a search warrant on Justin Hodgson.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually a hard drive that was just out of the computer.
No, okay.
Yeah. So have you ever owned a Toshiba computer?
No, not that I can think of.
No.
I've only, well, I'm sure it was a HP or 11.
Yeah.
Never had a Toshiba, anything.
No worries. I'm just going to show you some photos.
Yep.
Earlier you said that you saved some photos on the computer.
Yeah.
And you would transfer them from your iPhone.
Yeah.
Did you ever screenshot any text messages or anything like that?
Yeah, there was a couple of things like that. There was a couple of conversations with me and Michelle.
Okay, and you saved them, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, and why'd you save them?
I don't know. They just transferred over when I transferred the photos from the phone.
Okay, so you'd taken a screenshot of them and they got into your camera roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just have a look at... there's some messages there. I know it's probably hard to read, they're pretty small.
Yep.
Are they the messages that you screenshot and save
Yeah.
on your computer?
When I was blown with Claire.
Yep. Okay. Now, I'm just going to show you... just in particular this photo here, the second from the top.
Yeah.
So tell me about that photo.
That's me tattooing me mate, Shane.
Yeah, so who's Shane?
Shane Normanson.
Shane Normanson. Where's he from?
He's from Shepparton, I think, originally. I met him when I was working out at Greenham's when I was years and years and years ago. He sort of saved my life. I stabbed myself and, in the chest.
What, working?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
I was boning out a rib cage and I couldn't get it like that, so I've come back at myself and 7-inch bone and all through my chest. So I've only got half a lung. I was in hospital for months and
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't cool.
Alright, so tell me about these. Do you know who this is? The top image?
That's Yasmin Hart.
Yasmin
Hart?
Oh, radio. So is that Dale's
Yeah, it's my stepdaughter.
stepdaughter, radio? And this one here?
That's Yaz again.
That's Yasmin, yeah.
That's Jamie.
Jamie.
She was a friend. Jamie, what's her last name? Jamie. Leak. Leak.
So that's the girl in the white jumper?
Yep. Picture of me pipe.
Yeah.
Lighted.
So that's your car? Yeah. Which is consistent with the BT Commodore that you're describing?
Yeah, that's actually Claire's wagon.
Ah, radio.
Yeah.
Yep. No worries. That's in the plans, I think. Have you got a brother?
Yeah, Paul.
Paul. Oh, yeah.
Don't speak to him.
And that photo there, it looks like Shane because it looks similar to the other photo.
I
Don't
don't know
know.
who that is.
I'll just show you the other one. Is it the same? Could it be the same?
No.
No, different
That's
place.
not
Not
Shane.
sure.
I don't even know where that is.
Yep. Alright, so that hard drive, obviously at some point you'd agree that was in your possession?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you said that your car got broken into, when was that?
I can't give you an exact date.
Yeah. How long ago roughly?
Would have been 3.5, 4 years ago.
Yep. No worries. Have you ever accessed child pornography on the internet?
No.
Have you ever viewed it?
No. I've got kids, mate.
Yeah. And have you has anyone ever shared you child pornography images?
No, not that I can think of.
Yeah. You said earlier that you were in the scene pretty heavy with drugs.
Yeah.
Did you ever swap any computers for gear at any stage? Nothing like that?
No.
Yeah. I can see you got a bit of ink on here and you're doing
Yeah.
tattooing
Yeah.
in this image. Like, is that something that you did for work? Or?
No, I never charged anyone. I never got any money for it.
Yeah, it was
It's
just a hobby, wasn't it? Yeah.
My uncle was a tattooist before he died,
Okay.
and he taught me
Yeah.
how to do stuff, and
Yeah.
it was good because I like drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any mates in Shep that you particularly in around that time when your laptop was stolen?
Nah, not really.
Before we started the interview, you mentioned that you reckon you know who smashed up your car and stole your stuff. Did you want to tell us who that might have been?
Nah, not really.
Yeah. What, did you have a debt or something, or?
No, he was just a.
Yeah. So, any reason why you think it was him or this person?
No, he told me. He told me it was him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he know it was your car?
Yeah, that's why he did it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he took the stuff or someone else did, but
he smashed your
he
car
smashed my car up. He told me, he admitted to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he say why he did it?
No.
Do you have any questions?
Just with that computer, you said you never looked at child pornography. Did you ever look at pornography on it?
Yeah. Maybe not on that.
Yeah.
I can't think. I can't remember.
What about on your phone?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Would you have taken any screenshots of any of the stuff you would have seen on the phone or anything?
Nah. No. There was a lot of personal videos on that laptop.
Personal videos?
Yeah, of me and my girlfriend and stuff.
As in what sense?
As in nakeds and
Okay.
videos like that.
Yeah. And that was on your computer?
Yeah. I was on my phone, but it transferred to my computer.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And you said earlier, Nathan mentioned something about your brother Paul, and you said don't talk to him.
No, I don't talk to him.
Oh, you don't talk to him. Okay. No. Have you had a falling out? Yeah.
He's currently living in Townsville.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would anyone else have had access to that computer at the time when you had it?
Oh, probably. Did you just sit around the house?
Yeah. Was it password protected or anything?
No.
Another question?
Do you know where Peter Hooper's living nowadays?
Queensland somewhere. I haven't spoken to him since I cleaned myself up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. As far as I know, he's in Queensland somewhere.
He was knocked around with a bloke from Rushworth for a while, wasn't he?
Garvey.
Yeah.
He's another.
I think he's back because he had Hoops.
Oh.
Hooper, because he
Well,
had.
you said Garvey,
No.
Garvey was a lot of dramas for me.
Yeah.
I hung around him for a little while as well.
Jason, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jason,
He belted the fuck out of me and.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
No.
No. All right.
I've got to apologise for my memory because it's back in the drug days and I was that fucking fried.
Yeah.
And my memory's just shit now.
Yeah. All right. Mark, as I said earlier, you may be charged with possessed child pornography.
Yep.
Yeah. You do not have to say or do anything unless you wish to do so, but whatever you say or do may be recorded and given as evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand all that?
Yes.
Do you wish to say anything in answer to those charges? Or to that charge? No. Do you wish to make a further statement in relation to this matter? No. As I said, you may be charged with the offence of possessed child pornography. Your fingerprints are required for the purpose of identification, and your fingerprints may be used as evidence in court. If you refuse to give your fingerprints voluntarily, a member of the police force may use reasonable force to obtain them. If you're not charged with a relevant offence within 6 months, or you are charged but we don't proceed with the charge, or you are found not guilty of that offence or any other relevant offence before the end of that period, then your fingerprints will be destroyed. Do you understand all that information?
Yes.
Do you wish to comment on any of that information?
No, that's fine.
Do you consent to give me your fingerprints?
Yes.
Mark, do you agree the time is 11:51 by my watch?
Yep.
We'll end the interview.